This is The Close-Up. Conversations about creativity.
JJ doing Star Wars. I mean, come on. It's JJ Abrams, first of all, and two, it's Star Wars.
Right.
And it's Star Wars in 3D from the conception, not something where they came back into it later. Martian is shot. It's probably one of the only ones shot coming out in the near future of this magnitude, shot in 3D. That's gonna it too will have its own look and feel to it. Those are three very different experiences. JJ, I loved working with JJ. JJ, I learned so much from that experience. I would show JJ shots, and JJ is so awesome in the way he critiques shots that when he hates it, he still compliments the shot and then guides you in a direction to believing that you are actually then repitching what he really wants in the first place. When we finished Star Trek, I sent him a mail and I just said, I learned so many things, but one of them was just the way he communicates with his teams. It was absolutely fabulous. You walk away, at the end of the day, you could have shown him the worst thing that he's seen throughout the entire show, and he would compliment at least the effort that went into putting that together. And I thought that was an excellent quality that I tried to remember and
Keep
incorporate.
the team motivated.
Keep the team motivated, but also acknowledge the work that went into it,
Yeah.
even if it wasn't right for what he wanted.
You're describing individuals not necessarily saying, I expect to see these three things on your resume, but more, I'm trying to find someone that I can teach and bring along who's going to be able to stay up with me and that I can rely on because I've got a director relying on me.
Correct.
Not to disappoint.
Pulling someone in, I'm not solely going off this resume, but I can call another person and say, hey, look, I know this person hasn't done this task before, but tell me about their character.
Right.
Are they a hard worker?
Right.
Are they willing to learn? And in your experience, what have you seen? And so how you carry yourself, how you present yourself, that plays a huge role as well. For someone moving in from out of state, it's very difficult. But I think you can always pick up the phone, call a studio, and ask their HR departments, hey, look, I'm looking for guidance on how to get into X department or X thing. They will always be willing to help do that. I think the majority of people just assume that you can't do that when you can. You can reach out, you can send an email. Maybe they don't answer today, but eventually you'll get something back. I personally, I would email every day if I have to. I mean, be aggressive. I know a story, I won't say who this person is, but they wrote a specific director a letter years ago saying how she was going to one day, run this director's studio, their production house for them. It turns out years later, she's now working for that director. And that letter that she hand wrote years ago is actually in his office. That's an amazing story.
Yeah.
The Close-Up is produced by the Advanced Imaging Society in Hollywood and powered by Barco.